What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Storytime. In this episode, we're just gonna talk about stuff and things. But before we continue on, let me know how your day has been going in the comment section down below. And without any further ado, let's get on with the story. So, I'm gonna tell you about parents. Today we're gonna talk about parents. Like, we've been talking about relationships, girl stuff. Let's talk about parents for a second. Like, I am a firm believer in parents make the person you are. And if you don't have, like, at least a parent, like, there's some type of role model, there's something out there that, like, you can get inspired from. Like, I'm a firm believer in that. But there are certain people, unfortunately, that don't have that perk. Don't have that perk. And this is gonna be one of those stories. So I'm going all the way back to this. So in middle school, I wasn't the most popular kid. Actually, I wasn't popular at all. I was like, man, now you know what? Forget parents right now. I'm gonna talk about bullying for a second. Like, I feel like I'll save that for another episode, but I feel like this bullying thing needs to be addressed. Bullying sucks. Can we just talk about that for a second? Like, bullying is probably the worst thing that has ever probably existed in human history. Well, okay, that's an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. So, there was this kid. I'm not gonna say their name, because why would I? To protect the innocent, you know, all that good stuff. So, there was this kid. We're gonna call him Joseph. This kid named Joseph was probably the biggest jerk who have ever graced the face of this planet. He was not nice at all. Like, he was not nice to me, at least. He was nice to everybody else, but when it came to me, he had like a personal vendetta. He had a personal, like, revenge, a personal something. I don't know what I did to him, because I've done nothing to him. I was literally that fat, nerdy kid who got picked on for watching anime, you know, before it was cool and all that stuff. So, I got picked on for that. And I was also picked on because of my appearance and all that stuff. For those of you guys, like, you're beautiful the way you are. Don't listen to other people, because, like, at the end of the day, you're you. And the way you look doesn't really signify. It's your actions and your character that signify who you are. So, yeah. This particular guy, Joseph, was probably, like, the biggest bully from 6th to 8th grade that I've ever had. And mind you, he had cliques. And, like, people would just, like, bully me for no reason. Like, at all. And it would get to the point where, like, you know, you would start to cry and, like, break down because, like, stuff like that happens. It happens, unfortunately. People are jerks. Like, sometimes, like, bullying just happens because people are insecure about themselves and they don't know how to deal with it. But, anyway. Yeah, so this particular guy named Joseph, he was just, like, the worst. He would get pretty bad, like, you know, name calling, bullying is an emotional level, but, like, it got physical. It got very physical. So what he would do is he would throw pencils at my head, like sharpened pencils at the back of my head. He would throw crayons. He would spread rumors about me to make, like, everybody grossed out about me and stuff. The only people, I'm gonna be honest, like, I made probably, like, 3 good friends in middle school. Like, yeah, we don't talk anymore because, like, you know, life happens. Like, you tend to grow up, and unfortunately, you tend to lose contact with the people you're with. It happens. But in some cases, you make a best friend for life. Unfortunately, I have not made that connection, but hopefully one of these days, I will. So, this guy was just, like, one day, and, like, this was, like, the worst thing he could ever have possibly done. So, he knew I was on the heavier side. So, what he did was, he would, oh my god. So, what he would do started taking pauses. Like, I'm trying not to cry right now. Yeah. So what he would do is, I had this backpack that my mother made, and it was like a pretty nice backpack. Like, it had a lot of emotional and sentimental value. And what this jerk ended up doing is he would take my bag, throw it in the garbage can, and then make me chase after it. And he's like, and he said a lot of curse words, so that hurt more. But he would go along the lines of like, "Oh, come on, fatty," like worse, because I'm not trying to curse. I'm, get rid of that bad habit. And it was just like very like, it had a lot. Like, I was super angry because like, what I wanted to do is I wanted to knock his lights out. I couldn't do that because again, it was like friggin', okay, I was like 5'5" at that point, I think, or maybe I was 5'6". Yeah, I was 5'6", and that motherfricker was like at least 6 feet tall at that point. He was 6 feet tall, and it's like a whole, like, that was 5'6". That's like a whole 6-inch difference. And 6 inches is a huge height difference. Very big. So, like, he would just pick on me, like, make sure that my life was going absolute crap. Like, it's the worst of the worst. And it got to a point where I was just like, you know what? I've had enough of it. I've had enough of this. And I didn't go to my teachers, which I probably should have done that, but you know what? Sometimes you just gotta say screw it. So one day I had had enough of his crap, and I went and cursed him out. I was super angry. I didn't go and punch him because I want to freaking die, but something needed to be done. So that was the closest action that I could have done. So I cursed him out. Like, I apparently got, like, I hit him hard. Like, I didn't hold back. Like, man, I can't remember the roast I said, but I remember I wasn't holding anything back anymore. I'm just like, you know, if I'm gonna die, I might as well die with having all of this off my chest, and so I can feel better about myself. So that's what I did. I let loose. I called him a bunch of names. I can't really remember what they were, but yeah, I just went off. And next thing I remember is him getting super pissed at me, crazy pissed. So he started running after me, and this next part's super funny. So as he's chasing me down and like apparently trying to kill me, all that was going through my mind was just like, if I die now, I lived a good life. Like, this was a good run, right? Like, this was a pretty good run. I can't complain. So, yeah, I was just like, if I die now, I know where I'm going. I'm going to heaven, because I really haven't done anything. So, yeah, let's just go. So he was chasing after me. I was like about to like freaking die. Freaking runs into a fucking. Oh, I'm sorry. God. He ran into a. Oh my gosh. Oh man, this is so funny. He bumped into a tree. Mind you, we only had one tree. That entire, like, there were 2 trees. Like, the biggest tree was like close to the entrance of the school, and he hits that, and I just start laughing, like he's knocked out. I was like, man, the mighty Joseph fallen by the great almighty tree. Oh man, life has gone around full circle. But after that day, like, he just stopped picking on me. Thank God. Because, the last thing I needed was, like, more negativity, more bullying. But, like, bullying is one of those things where, like, you have to take action. You can't just step aside. Like, talk to your, like, teacher, guidance counselor, parent, authority figure, literally anything. Because, like, bullying is literally the worst. And, like, kids today are freaking evil, especially with the internet. Oh my gosh, dude. People are so mean. Like, you could post, like, just a picture of a sunset being like, oh, I'm, like, you know, just hashtag thinking or whatever. But you just have, like, freaking really mean / really hateful comments. Just, like, say, oh, you're fat, you're ugly, you're stupid, ha ha ha, I'm doing your mom or whatever. Like, seriously, I don't understand why we gotta be so mean to each other. Like, seriously, God. It's really bad. And, like, everybody goes through their bullying phase. Like, not being a bully, but getting bullied. I'm a firm believer that everybody has gone through their bullying phase at one point in their life. Because, like, even in the adult world, bullying exists in the adult world. Like, you have, like, businessmen making fun of other people because, like, they're not on their same social ladders of status. You have college kids, my college, who make fun of you, like, talk down upon you just because you're not in their major. Like, can you believe that? Like, it's really bad, really bad. But you know what? I think I've talked for long enough. I'm gonna end it here. So, this was JKO with another Minecraft story time, and, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.